Hello everyone, welcome to join our Colorlight online training course. During this training, if you got any questions, please feel free to ask. You could send the questions in the chat window. And you could also follow us by scanning the QR code. And if you want to learn about the previous, we will upload the recorded videos into YouTube. You could find us by scanning the QR code or search Colorlight Technology in YouTube. And you could also follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay, let me introduce myself. This is Entity from Colorlight, and it is my pleasure here today to give the presentation. If there is anything that I could help, please email to entity@lednets.com or send me messages directly. This is our number 6 online training course, and if you want to learn about the previous courses, you can search Colorlight Technology on YouTube. Then you will find all the recorded videos. All the videos will be uploaded, and we will record this training video too and upload it shortly. Today, we will learn about the Softedge, and it will be easy to understand. This is today's agenda. Here I put a questions list that you might be interested in, and I will get them answered one by one. It's about what Softedge is and how to do the Softedge. After answering all the questions, then I will perform a live demo with iSet software. And in the end of the course, we will review some of the questions get asked in the Q&A session. Today's course will be easy to understand, so do not worry and take it easy. Now let's begin. The first question is, what will cause to the dim or bright scene? When the LED video wall is installed, there will be some gap between the modules and cabinets. Then it cannot be avoided. So this is dim seam, and this is bright seam. They come from the loose connection or tight connection between the modules or cabinets. And normally you cannot avoid all the gap between the cabinets or modules every time you install the LED screen. But we now provide the Softedge to fix this kind of issues that might be trouble. And the Softedge is also what we call seam correction. This is to fix the seams in between, so that then you will get a uniform LED video wall. In conclusion, Softedge is designed to correct the seam between modules and cabinets so as to get the uniform LED video wall. It can be simply done by adding brightness or reduce the brightness, then to get the balanced brightness for the same in between. And you may want to know, when will we need to do the Softedge? Sometimes when the seam between the cabinets and modules are too obvious to see the perfect picture on the LED video wall, and sometimes when we got a very important rental project, but we have no enough time and the necessary equipment to do the whole screen calibration, or sometimes when we just want to make the LED screen looks better, then we could perform the soft edge. Here I put some photos that I have just taken to show you what dim same looks like. Here you will see the cross. This is dim same. And you can see it from the horizontal direction and the vertical direction. When you install the LED screen, you may get the situations like this, but maybe not so obvious. Here, I just want to show you how it looks like. So I give this picture. And the next one is mixed same with both bright same on the bottom, on the top, sorry, and dim same here on the bottom and on the horizontal directions. You can see the dim same. This is a mixed one with both dim and bright same. I will later go to the demo and show you how to fix it one step by one step. Okay, the third question is, what tool will we use to correct the same? Here we provide the soft edge tool with iSet software. You can see the top, the middle, and the bottom. We provide the plus and the minus. This is designed to change the brightness of the same in between. Just look at the screen while doing the soft edge. You will get the real-time results where you do every step by plus or minus the brightness. That means you will get the result. What you say is what you will get when you perform the soft edge. And after the soft edge finishes, you'll get the uniform LED video wall. Here it is slash. It is specially designed for the same on the bottom, which it is dim same, and on the top part, which is bright same, or on the contrast, you may want to fix it into the perfect one. Then we provide this tool for you to perform the soft edge to get the uniform LED video wall. Okay, let's see how can we enable the tools. The first time when you install the iSet software, you will only get the basic one with only necessary features on it. The device information, design, and control. Device information is to check the sender and the receiver card's information and their status. Design is mainly for mapping, and the control is to control the LED screen display, like black screen, frozen screen, and test mode with different colors. And another one is a normal display. So when you want to get the advanced features, just left click on the iSet and then choose advanced authorization and input the password 168. In Chinese, that means always make a good fortune. So for Chinese, it's a very good number, and I want to send this to you, and because we wish you good luck. And then we will get the authorization succeed. Then left click on the iSet again and go to settings, find the software feature and add the features you needed. Here we provide the soft edge, advanced soft edge, color and brightness, and the monitoring. And then just click OK, you will get it. So let me show you the advanced iSet. Here you will find the advanced features, monitoring, color and brightness, advanced soft edge. Today we will only look into advanced soft edge and normal soft edge. In case you may misunderstood both, so when I talk about the soft edge, I will say advanced soft edge or normal soft edge. Just naturally know that they are different. And on the software, you will see the soft edge. It is different from the advanced soft edge. It's kind of like the normal soft edge. I will tell the difference. Okay. The number 4 question is, what mode is provided to do the soft edge? As you have already known, we provide the advanced soft edge and normal soft edge to do the same correction. And what are the differences? Let's just look at the chart. First, the name, of course. The advanced soft edge is to add the separate coefficients for the soft edge. So it will not revise the calibration coefficients, but on the soft edge, this is very important. It will revise the calibration coefficients. So you need to be very careful when you want to perform the normal soft edge because it changed the calibration coefficients. Here I give my suggestion is to make the backup for the calibration coefficients. For now, you will need to use another software from Color Light, the Light Vision, to read back the calibration coefficients and export into a file, just like the receiving card's parameters is another file with calibration coefficients inside. Or you could just ask the LED manufacturer to make the backup for you and you save it in case someday that you will need it. So I just want to let you know again, the soft edge, the normal soft edge will revise the calibration coefficients. So you need to do the 100% preparation every time before you perform it. But on the advanced soft edge, you will not need to worry about that because it will not change anything on the calibration coefficients. Because on the i9 and i6 receiving cards, we provide extra storage for the soft edge coefficients on the i9 and i6 receiving cards. All of the Color Light receiving cards have the storage for the calibration coefficients. That's why all the receiving cards from Color Light can do the normal soft edge, while only the i9 and i6 can do the advanced soft edge. Another difference is that the advanced soft edge can work with the test mode from the sender. So it doesn't require the signal input. That means you could just connect a USB cable to your laptop or with a LAN cable to the laptop and then perform the advanced soft edge because it is working on the basis of test mode. But on soft edge, the normal soft edge, you will have to give the signal input into the controller because the normal soft edge is finished with the canvas on the PC. So make sure that you will give the signal into the controller every time when you need to perform the normal soft edge. And again, for the advanced soft edge, it doesn't require to enable the calibration mode because it is totally different from the calibration. And on the normal soft edge, you will have to enable the calibration mode because this is to allow to revise the calibration coefficients so as to get the soft edge, the same correction. So the advanced soft edge would be much more flexible, and the normal one is just not so good compared with advanced soft edge. So We recommend to use i9 and i6 receiving cards, especially for the rental project. That will save you a lot of time to get the uniform LED screen. Here I added the i9 and i5 receiving cards to compare so that you can more easily understand the difference. On i9 and i5, they both have the storage for the calibration coefficients. That means they both can perform the normal soft edge because they have the storage for calibration coefficients. While on the i9 and i6, we provide the extra and separate storage for the advanced soft edge coefficients. While on i5, it does not. So the i9 and i6 would be a better choice for the rental project. Okay, question number 5. What should we pay attention to when performing soft edge? The first thing is to set the proper brightness when performing the soft edge, just in case that you will need to change the brightness from time to time and you want to know which one would be the best one. You just need to set the proper brightness every time when you're performing the soft edge. And another very important suggestion is that make the backup for the calibration coefficients. Not only on the normal soft edge, but if you got the calibration coefficients, you'd better make the backup because making the backup would always be the good thing. Because here, the normal soft edge will revise the calibration coefficients and it requires enabled calibration mode. So you may get the calibration coefficients changed. So you need to make the backup. Another thing is that when you're performing the normal soft edge, do not reset the calibration coefficients if the video wall has already been calibrated. Because again, the normal soft edge will revise the calibration coefficients. If you didn't make the 100% preparation, you may get yourself into another kind of trouble situation. That would be a terrible thing. So do not reset the calibration coefficients if the LED screen has been calibrated when performing the normal soft edge. While on the advanced soft edge, you don't need to worry about that. That's a very, very important difference. So make sure that you will pay attention to that. Okay, question number 6. Sometimes when you get a very, very big LED screen and you will need to use multiple controller like the X16 or Z6. This is a 4K controller from Color Light. And you may need to use like 4 units. And then how to perform the soft edge. I will get this question answered in the following demo. Okay, now we will go to the demo, and before we do that, I want to introduce equipment that we have. The iSet software, and here we got a 4x2 LED screen here, a very smaller one, and we got 2 units X16 processor because I want to show you how to do the advanced soft edge and the normal soft edge with multiple controller. And if you're using the computer, you could just click here on the camera window and then drag to resize the camera window so that you can see the whole picture from the camera and it will be better. Okay, now let me enable the, oh yeah, if you are using the cell phone, just click on the camera window and then you will get the full screen. And now let me change to the iSet software and get started. Give me a minute to let me drag the iSet software here. Okay. The first time when you install the iSet software, it will just give you the basic functions: device information, radio source settings, design, and control. And when we need to get the advanced features, just left click on the iSet, left click, and then go to the advanced authorization. Input the number 168 and succeed. Then left click on the iSet again and go to the settings, find the software features and add the features that you will need. Here you can see the notification that only some receiving cards can support the advanced Softedge, which is i9 and i6. So would recommend to use i9 and i6, but here I'd like to start with Softedge, the normal Softedge first. Okay, go to the device information, check the sender, check the receiving cards, and you can see we got 2 units X16 with port 1 on both controller with 4 receiving cards on each LAN port. And now go to the video source settings and check the signal input. Okay, everything is good here, you can see. And then go to design. Every time, remember to read back the connected cabinets. Okay, now we got it here on the first X16, and then read back on the second X16, and then check the controller layout. Okay, put it into the correct position and go to control page. You can see they are placed in the correct way. So if the LED screen is a very long one and you need to put it this way, just do it like this. And on the control page, you'll get the real-time result every time you make a change. Okay, now I will just put it back to fit in with the real situation here and go to Softedge. Now we are going to perform the normal Softedge, and as you can see from the software, it will only allow you to change the Softedge coefficients one controller by one controller. So that means you cannot do it all together. Okay, or choose the first sender. Every time you want to perform the operation, remember to read back the screen information first. Okay, now we read back the screen information. And remember to enable the brightness calibration from receiving card. Okay, now set successfully. And another thing that I want to mention about is that for some intelligent modules, that means a module with flash on the module, and it can save the coefficients, the calibration coefficients. If you want to send the Softedge coefficients into the module, you will need to uncheck this one and then enable the brightness calibration or chroma calibration from module. But every time you want to do that, make sure that you have done the 100% preparation, because the normal Softedge will revise the calibration coefficients. It may get you into more trouble. So every time, make sure that you have already done the backup for the calibration coefficients. Okay. Here we will just enable the brightness calibration from receiving card and read back the calibration coefficients from receiving cards. Again, if the LED video wall has already been calibrated, do not reset the calibration coefficients unless you will only perform the advanced one, because the advanced Softedge will not change the calibration coefficients, but the normal Softedge will do. It will, if you click reset here, it will change all the calibration coefficients. So don't do that if the LED video wall has already been calibrated. Okay. And now we'll go to the same mode and set the brightness here by drag the slider or just click on the minus or plus. Here we set it into 50%. And if you want to change the small line, you can set the module size with the real resolution of each module, or you can change it into a smaller one so that you will get more lines here. And then you could perform to revise it by add or reduce the brightness. And sometimes we want to change only part of the line. You could click here to select the line and drag the slider to change the length for the line. Or sometimes when you want to make things quicker, and you could choose to select cabinets. Click on this one. Then you will be able to add brightness together or reduce the brightness together. Or you could just go to the normal one and set it one by one. By minus or plus the brightness. So that's a normal Softedge. And if you don't need to, could choose to reset the selected same or all the sames. And another thing is that all the Softedge coefficients will be sent to the receiving cards. So make sure that you have already done the backup for the original calibration coefficients. Okay, now we will go and perform the advanced Softedge software features and change to advanced Softedge. Click OK. Always read back the screen information first. And here we could just disable the calibration mode, because on the advanced Softedge, it doesn't require to enable the Softedge. It doesn't require to enable the calibration mode. And as you can see here, it can choose all the senders together or choose one of the sender. Now for the maximum, we provide 4 units 4K controller to be cascaded all together to make the advanced Softedge. 4 units 4K controller like the X16 or Z6 and Z6 Pro. And now we enable the Softedge and go to the same. Set the brightness by drag the slider or just simply click on it. And if we want to, we could allow to change the module size as we need. Okay, now I find the line on the LED screen. You could say this is original one because I set it this way. Just want to show you the white lines, the bright lines, and the dim lines on the LED screen. Simply click on it. If you think this way is too slow, you could go back to the adjustment and click on this one to reduce every time 1%, or go to the plus from here to add it. By this way, you will find that all the bright same or dim same will be fixed very soon. And sometimes when you just finished one project, one rental project on the first place, and then you will need to run to the second place because you need to, and by this way, you will need to reinstall the LED video wall, and you don't want to make things so complex. You just need to reset. You could choose to reset all the selected scene or reset all the scene all together. Okay, I just reset all, and you will get the uniform LED video wall. And then just save the edge coefficients into the receiving cards, and you will not need to worry about the calibration coefficients because the soft edge coefficients is received into another place on the receiving cards. Here, the same thing as we have done on the normal soft edge. To drag the slider to change the length, to only fix part of the same on the vertical line, or choose the cabinets to fix it at one time. Okay, so that would be all for the demo, and now we will go back to the PowerPoint for the Q&A session. This is after Softedge. In case that you cannot see it clearly from the camera, here I put a picture that I have just taken so that you can see it. You will see that all the sames has gone, and now you get a uniform LED video wall. And if you like, you could spend more time to fix the sames in between. Okay, now it's time for the Q&A session. You could still send the information into the chat window, or you could raise your hand so that we could unmute you and you could talk directly from the microphone. Okay, if there's no more questions, then we will go. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. And if you got any questions for the following days, you could just send us feedback to the email entity@lednest.com or gary@lednest.com. And you could also follow us by scanning the QR code